Is the diagnosis of ADHD artificially invented? And if so, why was it done?
My dear friend, the diagnosis of ADHD is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. This is, of course, an artificially created concept, but its origins and goals are not as simple as they may seem at first glance. This is not yet just a fiction, but it represents a condition that in its modern interpretations can be used to manipulate human behavior and psyche within the framework of society. This is explained by the fact that the concept of ADHD lends itself to interpretation and manipulation, and often its diagnosis is based on behavior that does not fits in rigid framework of social interaction norms. The point is that with ADHD is primarily social construct which was formed in the middle of the 20th century. When did it start? Active work of psychiatrists and psychology on cataloging and classification of mental disorders. As part of this work, a diagnosis was imposed on society that explained the unusual behavior of children for the system. It is important to understand that in earlier times, hyperactivity and non-standard behavior of children could be perceived as features. Character. Or features. Education. But with the development of psychiatry, they began to appear precise criteria. In order to make a diagnosis, and with D&G as a diagnosis received its wide distribution. Now, if we talk about goals, that is, yes, they are used to legalize therapeutic interventions, such as drug treatment, which suppresses behavior that does not meet standards from the point of view of power. And society. This can serve. In order to simplify management and control of the behavior of individuals, especially children. In educational institutions and other social structures, frequently prescribed psychostimulants such as methylphenidate allow to organize behavior, but there are many questions. Relatively long-term consequences for the psyche and health. This. Although from DPG how the diagnosis has real clinical manifestations, its modern interpretation. Distribution is nothing more than a social tool aimed at standardizing behavior, education, and ultimately normalization. What previously considered simple individuality.
Subscribe to this account if you want such deep analyzes. Write your opinion in the comments. Your options for